Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Debut Factory. We are here today with Cocolettaz for our second interview during the Volume 1 of V Rising. Coco, we want to get to know you a little bit during this interview, during V Rising. So, would you like to introduce yourself? Coco, who are you? And what kind of VTuber are you?
Coco, and I'm mostly a variety VTuber. I like to gab, I like to draw, and I like to do a little bit of gaming.
Cool. What kind of games do you like to play?
Um, Honestly, I like to play pretty much anything. I love to find like really random games that look a little weird and play them. Like I like to play weird mobile games. I find on the Google Play Store and just have fun.
You're those person in those mobile game app ads, right? You're one of those people.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. So what kind of art do you like to do? I really like your model. It's very nice, very pretty, very pink. Is that kind of the art you like to show?
Yeah, I like to draw a lot of like cute pink stuff, and yeah, I love to do anime style art and pretty much anything that just looks cute and pretty.
Nice, yeah. That definitely reflects on your model. So, yeah. What kind of community do you hope to foster in the future?
Foster a community that just likes to be like a little silly Billy, and it likes to gab and just have fun. Mostly just have fun and just, oh, be silly.
Yeah, so you're looking for more kind of relaxed community, silly, kind of fun to be with, right?
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit about what you think that will look like in the future?
I guess just where we can like jab about anything and just I don't know, have a lot of what would you call it, like very, oh my god, engaging chat, I guess. Like I want to be very engaged with my community and just kind of like be casual and be like, I don't know, just like people yapping.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, interesting. Well, your model is super cute and pink. What inspired your model design?
When I was coming up with my model design, I found a lot of inspiration on Pinterest because if you're like if you're someone who like loves aesthetics and stuff, you're on Pinterest. So I definitely made a like a mood board and just like picked a bunch of cute things and kind of like mushed it all together. Honestly, like that's just the truth.
Mm-hmm. So you really like scrolling through Pinterest, kind of just picking out something you like and being like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna draw, or this is kind of what I want to be like, right?
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit about like, the dress, the color pink, why specifically the color pink? I see it's kind of your whole channel.
I don't know, like the color pink itches my brain in a way it would never itches my brain in a way another color would never itch my brain in my life, because I don't know, like it brings out a beast inside of me that needs to be released because it's so cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do agree. It's just, it's one of the cutest colors in the color wheel, right?
Exactly, you get it.
Mm-hmm. So who inspires your content the most? Do you watch any VTubers yourself?
I do watch a few VTubers. um Pretty much I feel like almost like every VTuber I come across inspires me in some kind of way. Like, I don't know. I really like watching though VTubers who just yap, like just yap for like 3, 4 hours. Like that's my favorite thing to watch, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So you like yapping streamers? Who's your favorite?
I think my favorite would probably be um Mayo. I don't know if that's how you say her name, Mayo. Um, and I follow so many VTubers, not gonna lie. If I see a VTuber on Twitch, I just follow them.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I cannot remember a bunch of people's usernames, but I like the yappers. I definitely like the yappers.
Ah, so you reflect your favorite streamers. I think that's a very good trait to have. Anyway,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Let's talk more about variety streamers such as yourself. Do you think variety streaming is better than niche content? And if so, why?
I think it has its disadvantages, but also advantages because you're not stuck like doing one thing. So that works for me definitely because I always like doing random stuff and switching it around and just kind of doing whatever I'm interested in at the time. So that's that definitely works for me. Like variety streaming definitely works for me personally.
Mm-hmm. Do you prefer to watch variety streamers or do you watch some niche streamers as well?
I prefer variety streamers too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like, I don't know, more exciting, I guess, to see streamers like do more things than just gaming. I do like gaming, but it's fun. It's fun to see other things too, what VTubers can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely think that's true. It's fun to kind of see the limits of VTubing in general and kind of, what we can see through the medium, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. So, what kind of other content do you hope to cover in the future? Tell us your future plans.
Definitely, I wanna do like a hand cam stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do on it, but something like that, and definitely like experiment with like VR and like possibly
Hmm.
in the very far future, a 3D model maybe? I don't know. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think a lot of VTubers want to go 3D because there's just so much you can do with it, right?
Yeah,
So, what kind of 3D content would you like to do in the future?
I don't know. Just like go crazy and see how well it can track me.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what everyone wants out of a 3D model, isn't it? Just how well it can track. Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah. Well, let's talk your debut. How did it go? And did you reach the audience you hoped to?
it went wow. I had a lot of fun. I was really nervous for some reason, but once I like was, talking and yapping for a little bit on my debut, it was fine. It was like really fun. And yeah, I did reach the audience I wanted. Definitely after my debut, I was a lot smaller on my debut, but I really like my viewers. They're really nice and silly. So yeah.
Interesting. Is there any part of the audience that you really enjoyed during your debut? Did they encourage you a lot?
Yeah, it was encouraging. They were encouraging and I did stream before I became a VTuber just a little bit. So it was like surprising to see me as a VTuber, but they were supportive and I really appreciate that.
Oh, that's so interesting. You streamed before becoming a VTuber. Is there an audience difference between being a real life streamer and a VTuber?
I honestly, I think maybe a little bit. I'm not sure. I only streamed a little bit and I didn't show my face or anything, so it was
Ah,
kind of the same for me.
I see. Interesting. Interesting. Is there anything you would change about your debut? If so, how would you improve your marketing and content in the future?
Uh, I think the one thing I wish I knew when I did my debut was how to hide the cursor on the VTube Studio capture because you can see my cursor floating around on my model.
Oh my god, I hate doing that too. OBS does that to me all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's just really hard to hide your cursor. You want it to be a very perfect performance, as one might say, during a debut, so I totally understand that.
yeah.
Does your current aesthetic and debut reflect who you are as a person? Are you happy with your current persona and model?
I am so happy with my model. It's everything I love. It's pink, it's cute, it's, I don't know, it's cute and sweet, and yeah, I love it. And I think my debut does reflect who I am because it shows like, oh, little cute Coco, but then I also like turn into a beast sometimes, like in the debut, like randomly. So I think that does kind of like show who I am.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, yeah. Well, we are about to wrap things up. Is there anything else you would like to tell your audience for this interview?
Yeah. Um, Always be an alpha, never be a beta, never be an omega because that's gross. And yeah, just be silly.
Mm-hmm. Finally, last question of the day. How alpha male are you?
Extremely alpha male.
Extremely. Okay. Okay. Well, everyone, that is Cocolettaz here today for a short little interview.